Hey Saber fans, this is Great Paladin, and I have a review of the 89Sabers Depa Billaba. This is a saber that I received from a subscriber. This is number 3 in my series of reviews of the sabers that he sent me. So let's first begin with the dimensions. It has a length of 10.75 inches. Not incredibly long. Pretty standard size, I think. I have to say this saber is not installed, so I can't give you any dimensions as far as blade depth or resonance chamber for the speaker. But the diameter is 1.4 inches and the weight is 12 ounces. It's a very gorgeous and beautiful hilt. This little small clamp card here is not permanently attached. I'm assuming that perhaps a magnet of some sort would put that there and possibly be used as a switch. I'm not completely sure, but I'm going to pull that off to the side. Now, starting from the top, we've got this really nice Electrum looking radiator style emitter. There's 5 here. This very top portion actually unscrews completely. Why, I'm not sure, but it does. So that's the blade holder, which is very elegant looking. Then you get into this kind of shroud over the emitter. And what's interesting about the finish on this is it's kind of got, it's not quite gunmetal, it has a bluish tint to it. So it's a very interesting and unique color that we haven't really seen on very many sabers. But I like it very much, and I'm sure this video is not really capturing or justifying the beauty of the color that's in this hilt. But it's kind of a gunmetal-ish gray blue. Once you get below the shroud, you get into the the body here, and if you notice, it's got this really nice kind of curved lines, and the curve kind of matches each side of the emitter shroud and the shroud body. However, it is one piece. This does not come apart. It's one solid piece, but it looks like it could be multiple pieces. One thing I like about this is it utilizes a plunger system for the switch. There's one on the top and there's one on the bottom. I'm assuming that the top would be activation and the bottom would be auxiliary. These are removable, so if I just unscrew the top switch, you can see that you can push this right here, and plunger means when you push one end, it moves on the bottom or on the opposite end. So this would push or tap an actual switch in the chassis that's in the body of the saber. So that's how that works. Yeah. And it's spring-loaded, really nice. Which means that you would have to do a specific type of install to make that work. And there's a lot of options available on the market for chassis, removable chassis, so on and so forth. The bottom switch works just the same. It's another plunger system. If I push that, you can see how it moves up and down. Slightly smaller, so that's why I would assume that would be the auxiliary. And that just screws right into the hole on the bottom of the saber. Now, below that activation switch, the auxiliary switch, we have these 3 little tiny screws here. it serves no purpose other than being an accent, and it does look very nice. You can put an Allen wrench in there and they are removable, but there's no reason or need to remove them unless you're probably going to try to remove this outer shroud portion, is my guess. Getting into the body, notice these kind of lines here. And that almost looks similar to Kanan Jarrus. He kind of has an outline on the bottom side of his saber, and he was or Caleb, Doom, was the Padawan of Depa during the Clone Wars. Getting here into the body, this portion is flat, which is where the clamp card or data card sits. Again, I'm not sure what use that would be other than an accent. It looks like there's holes there that do go through into the inside of the hilt, so possibly use that to secure a chassis in place, or maybe do a different kind of switch or something there. And then getting into the pommel, which is just this, not the black portion, but just the grayish blue portion. And on there's an insert, which can be removed, but that is like an Electrum venting screen onto the pommel. And see that removes, and that can unscrew there. I think it's a really nice accent. I really enjoy the gold accents on this hilt. It just really has a good harmony and coordination with the bluish gray. And then straight through there's the full hilt, and you can see the plungers that are in there moving as well. So since it's not installed, there's not much else to really cover on this hilt, but there are tons of chassis options to install this saber, and it is indeed a very beautiful saber. I will say that when I'm holding it, it's not the most comfortable, but it's not uncomfortable either. But if you can see how my thumb just really fits into the groove of between these shroud points here, and that's kind of nice. But I mean, if you want to get to those switches, it's really, your hand is avoiding those grooves. All those gold accents really pop nicely. If I'm going for a two-handed grip, that would work okay, except for the corners of the mini control box here could possibly catch your hand. So that's just something to look out for too. But other than that, really nice saber. And in the body here, you've got these ribs that kind of mirror the radiator on top of the emitter there. So all in all, beautiful hilt. Too bad I can't power it on with anything. So this is going to be a nice, quick and easy review for you. So thank you, Sean, for sending this saber to me. It's been a joy to have this, and as well as the other two sabers. Please check the description down below for links and cards to the other sabers that this subscriber sent. Thank you very much for watching, and may the Force be with you.